tons of Pampered Chef stuff. It's kind of changed. My why now is to make enough money that I can jump in my RV that I'm going to buy and travel. And I can still do this in an RV.
Yep.
Love it, love it. Lots of people do it in an RV.
And at conference, we can all party in the RV.
Love it. All right, Gina.
Okay, so I had to unmute. So I'm Gina Gorgas. I'm about an hour west of St. Louis in a small town that nobody's ever heard of. And my why originally was to get money to go to England and Scotland in April. And now thinking Cindy and Deanna won't let me stop at that.
Nope. Nope.
Along with
definitely not.
Yeah.
all the fun that we had at conference, it made me realize that there's more to this business than just a few months. And that's the shortened version.
I love it. She's posted a few different times what she got at a conference. Gina had only had one party in the books when Kayla asked her to go to conference, and she was kind of like, "What? Why would I do that?" And then she decided to, okay, fine, I'll do it. And it definitely changed a lot of your perspective, didn't it, Gina?
A lot, yeah.
We love her and her introvert self.
One of my favorite awesome roomies.
All right, Sarah.
I'm Sarah Casillas, and I'm from Skytook, Oklahoma, and I'm under Melody. I'm in this program because Melody said I had to be.
Baloney.
So she said I was her target or something. So yeah, no, I'm hoping to promote to director just to help bring in some more money for our family. I'm a teacher, so I've taught Melody's two oldest kids. So any extra income for a teacher is nice.
To support her alcohol that she asked after teaching my kids all day, she needs some more income.
You mean this alcohol?
She doesn't have any of my kids this year, just so you know.
There you go, Nicole.
You need to get these. They're so good.
They are. I have one in her house. They are amazing.
So we have to pre-order them because our liquor store doesn't carry them. So I have to order them by the case. I feel like I go in there and buy them, but it lasts for a few months.
So Friday, I went to the liquor store with my husband, and I wasn't planning on getting anything, but I was like, well, I'm going to get a bottle of wine. And before I left the liquor store, in 5 minutes, there were 4 teachers in there.
Wow.
Yeah, It was bad.
That's awesome.
Well, Gina got me hooked on, and Tamara got me hooked on mango rum and Sprite. It is delicious.
It sounds good.
That sounds really good.
That's what we were drinking while y'all was at your director's Big Melody.
Yeah, at our consultant party.
Our little paycheck party. We were chugging the mango rum and Sprite.
And jumping on Kayla's bed.
Right.
All right, Michelle, you are up.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and I'm from Bertrand, Michigan, and I believe I'm under Christy, but Jerusha just made director, so I might be under her now too. I'm not sure how it all works, but
I think you are. I think you are under Jerusha.
Okay.
You're under Christy.
Yep. And so I started just for some extra income. I'm on disability right now. And so I'm going to help my dad out because he's a diabetic. So I'm hoping to make a little bit more money to help us out around the house and maybe do some traveling. So that's my goal.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, Kayla, unmute yourself for a second and tell everyone hi. Her husband is out of town, and so she has both of her kiddos.
Y'all are to have me on mute right now, just saying. Hi, I'm
Kayla. Hot mess. Single mom in it right now. We just ordered hot dogs for dinner. So, there's a little bit about me. I'm from Oklahoma. And,
That really long one? The real long one, real thick one?
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm from Owasso, Oklahoma. About 3.5 years ago, I joined the business, mainly just because we had moved here. I didn't have a whole lot of, socialization friends I could hang out with, and the kit was a pretty dang good deal. So I really just joined for that, but it just turned into so much more. I fast-tracked as a director. My 3rd month in the company, promoted to an advanced director in that first year, and it's been the biggest blessing for our family. I was able to quit teaching when my second, when my second was born, and now I stay home full time. So yay! And I'm promoting to a senior director this year. Whoop whoop!
Whoop whoop! Yay! Okay. I think we made it through everyone. Okay. As Kayla's showing the delivery person.
Wow, y'all need DoorDash. This is legit.
You got it?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. You have a great day. Thank you.
We were talking about your DoorDash.
I just started it, guys. Pretty much addicted now. Like, I need Starbucks. Boom. I need ice cream delivered. Boom. This is a problem. Woo.
There's Tamra. So Tamra, can you hear me? Tamra, can you hear me? There she is. Hey, can you unmute yourself for a minute and introduce yourself? Tell us where you live and what you are hoping to get out of this program.
So bear with me. I gotta find the plug. Okay. So tell you what now?
You didn't listen the first time?
I was trying, but
I'm kidding.
I'm trying.
Okay. Introduce yourself, which you're Tamra. Where you live, who you're under. Uh-oh. Did you hear that? Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are not my headphones.
Where you live, who you're under, and what you're hoping to get from this program.
Okay. Who I am, Tamra. Where I live, Cleveland. I'm under Kayla. And what I want is honestly to walk her across that stage next year in blue.
Woo, 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 woo.
Like I'm just gonna
You're just
pass
going.
red.
Just going.
Keep going. Yeah.
Love it. Love it, love it. Okay. So you guys know, just so you guys know a little bit about me and my journey here. I think most of you know, but just in case some of you don't, I have been with Paper Chef for 6.5 years, and I started so that I could stay home with my kids. That's why I started. I was a teacher and I taught for that's Tony Patterson messaging me. Hold on, guys, just a second. She wants to. Oh, I thought she meant. I'm gonna add her to this. And she can find the link. Okay. Anyway, so I was a teacher and I started, and when I first started, honestly, I didn't know anything about fast tracking, and I didn't really know much about becoming a director. So my path was a little bit longer. I didn't become a director until my first year. Whereas if someone, if I would have known more about it at the beginning, it's probably something I would have definitely tried to achieve. And so that's definitely why I'm passionate about sharing with you all about it, no matter where you are at right now, whether you're still in your 90 days or whether you are, oh, Tony, her face isn't on, so she can't be on. No matter where you're at in your business, you could be a year into it or 2 years into it or 1 month into it, wherever you're at. I'm very passionate about sharing directorship with people. And the reason being is because
Melody?
I
have one quick question.
Yes.
I have an officer here, and he's asking about the flan pan.
The what kind of pan?
Should be like a flan, like a lemon flan cake, something like that.
I thought maybe the fluted cake.
We have the fluted pan, yeah.
Oh, hey, you're so mean. Put my shirt back on.
Building my business at work, guys.
I'm loving it. Show them where the fluted pan is.
I had my shirt up like this, and then she showed the camera for this way, so my nipples were hanging out. Booby.
Right there.
Oh, hurry up! Can you? No, come on, this back.
And there's mini fluted cake pans, so you can make like cupcakes in that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a push pop.
Let me check one, make sure that's the right thing.
Because you can get discounts.
You only work third shift around here?
I only work third shift.
I think maybe you should put your Christmas on here and now.
All right, come back and see me. Okay, I'm done.
Love it, Don. Okay, so I want to give you guys an example so you guys can know. And I'm going to mute all you for just a second here while I'm talking, and then I'll unmute you when I'm ready to ask you guys a question, okay? So as a director, if you have a team and let's say they make $10,000 in sales in a month, okay? You are going to be making 3% as a brand new director in overrides, okay? And what overrides means that is on top of what you are making personally off of your own sales, okay? So this is an addition. Okay, so at $10,000 in sales, you would make an extra just $300. Just boom, added, just because you have a team, okay? And you're a director. So, but if you have someone that promotes to a director under you, okay, so Tamara's talking about wearing that blue. She's talking about having a director under her, okay? So if you have 10,000 sales and your new director has 5,000, that's 15,000 that you're making. And when you become an advanced director, you make 4% instead of 3%. Okay, so automatically when you get a director, now you're making $600 in overrides. Okay, so boom, you just jump to an extra 600 on top of what you're already making because you have a director. Okay, so that's just something to think about as you are planning your goals and planning where you want yourself to be, okay? So we kind of talked about a little bit about why we want to become a director. So in order to become a director, how that officially happens, okay, is when you have 5 active consultants on your personal team plus you, okay? So that means you have at least $750 in sales, and your team, your sales included, is 5,000, and every one of them is at least active. Okay, so active is 115 sales. Okay, so the month that happens, that's when you become a director. Okay, so now after that, the requirements to keep it going after that. Not all of them have to be active. They don't all have to have the 150 in sales, but you have to have the 5,000 in team sales. Okay. So this always includes your sales. So that is why I always tried to make sure that my calendar was booked where I needed to be. So I was not relying on my team to fully help me, you know, get to that place. Okay. So with a calendar, you know, set up with at least, you know, $2,500 in sales or so, I knew, you know, that we can make that happen. Okay. So, and as you guys are building your team, just so you know, they don't all have to be under you. Okay, so let's say Susie Q signs up and Susie Q adds Anna. Okay, that and Anna is in your 5, even though you didn't directly have her sign up. Okay, so know that those 5 people do not have to be directly under you. Okay, so understand that. So the best advice that I can give you, is trying to have at least 2 parties a week or 8 parties a month. Okay? Because honestly, so much of this is a numbers game. Okay? Because the more shows that you have, the more people you're going to be in front of, the more bookings you will get, and the more recruit leads you'll get. It is really hard to get a recruit and 3 bookings off of 1 show every month. Okay? Not every person that you share the business with is going to sign. Okay? So a lot of times you have to talk seriously with 10 different people before 1 will. Okay? So the more parties that you have, the more chances you are going to have to be able to book additional parties and to get recruits. Okay? Now, as you guys are sharing with others, I want you to be sure that you are talking with your upline director. Okay? Be sure that you are sharing with them how many parties you have on your calendar, your goals. Okay? After your parties are over, okay, I want you to contact your director or share with your director, how did your party go? How many bookings did you get? Okay, do you have recruit leads? Okay, because what you guys need to get used to is having a notepad with you and tracking what's going on in your parties. Okay, so you know, how many parties am I having? How many people have I been talking to about the business? So you can see what areas are you needing help with. Okay, because my goal for all of you is to promote in the next 60 to 90 days. Every one of you. Okay, and honestly, there's no reason it couldn't happen. Okay, I've had people that have promoted in 1 month. Okay, it's so much, and you're going to hear me say this 5 bajillion times, and that's not even a number, but you're going to hear me say it, that it's in your mind. It is a mindset. Okay, so your guys' very first assignment from me is going to be to pick your promotion date. When are you going to make it happen by? Okay, what is your goal, and when are you going to do it? Okay, that is your first thing that we want to know. Okay, because all of your directors, okay, they know that you want to promote. They are rooting you on, and they want to help you be successful. Okay, so we want to know how things are going, because we can't help you be more successful if we don't know how your parties are going. Okay, that's the biggest thing. So what is going on in your parties? How many people, did you talk to about the business? Did you get any bookings from them? What do you think you could change in your parties the next time? Okay, those are kind of things that we're going to be looking for. So when you are booking your next month, September, okay, in my 6.5 years in this business, I have constantly looked at my calendar. If it didn't have 8 parties in it, I was reaching out to people. Okay, I try to have 8 parties every month, no matter what. And that is because that way I usually can get 1 to 2 recruits every month, and I can get the sales that I want. I can achieve every trip that has happened since I joined. And so that is a big deal for me and you. If you have 8 parties a month and you're recruiting consistently, you can get anything you want out of this business. And I really, truly mean that. Every vacation trip, you can earn excellence. You can get the paycheck that you want, anything you want, if you are working to get your calendar booked. Okay, so that's going to be your next goal, is making sure your calendar is set for success. And pushing the next few months is going to help you guys promote to directorship. Okay, because if you are, I have I know you guys can't see it, but I have a board right here by my desk. And I had Director Bound Focus written here, and I had about 10 names. And of those 10 names, 5 of those people today I wiped off because they all have promoted. Okay? So many of you will promote as long as you put your mind to it. Okay? So write down your date. I want you to share your date with your director, with your dog. I want you to write it on your mirror. I want you to share it with a police officer at the hospital. Whoever you are around and talking to, I want you to share your goal with, okay? Another thing that I want you guys to be real mindful of, okay? And this is super important, guys. Don't share your goals with people that are not supportive of you, that are not encouraging you. Okay, you need to surround, and I don't care that all of these people on this call right now, and so many people on our team will listen to you, they will cheer you on, and they will help you. There are people out there that are not going to, and don't let those people talk to you about this business and tear you down. Okay, so be sure who you are sharing with about this business is lifting you up and is encouraging you. Okay, that is huge. Okay, so you got to be able to share goals. You got to be able to have people challenging you and pushing you. So share it with people that are going to push you, because guys, that is what I have done. I have found people that are going for executive the same time as me. I have found people, Trina, that you guys met at conference, okay? We promoted just a couple months apart. We decided to do it. We decided we were walking, and we made it happen. We talked to each other on a daily basis and said, when there are times that I was down and frustrated about this business, okay, I was talking to her, okay? Because you guys are not going to hear me complain about where my sales are, where my shows are, okay? I don't talk to you guys about those things, okay? But I do talk about those things with other people, okay? Because I want you to know that I have downtimes. I have to be able to share stuff as well, okay? So it's not always bunnies and fluffy clouds, okay? So just so you know that I have those moments as well. And you've got to have those people that are going to listen to you. They're going to say, suck it up, Buttercup. Get your rear in gear and make it happen. Okay, another exec I was talking to, and she's like, okay, well, what are you going to do about it? You need more shows in your calendar. What are you going to do about it? Okay? Sometimes you need those people to push you, okay, and support you. So find those people that are going to help support you. Let them know your goals and let them know what you're going for, okay? Share with your director. Also, when you have, maybe you're talking with someone in Messenger about the business and you're like, I don't know what to say next. Screenshot it. Send it to someone, okay? Tell them, I don't know what to say. What should I say in this? Okay, until you feel comfortable sharing the opportunity with everyone and the words to say, let people help you, okay? Let people know that you are wanting to know what to say. All right, so belief is such a powerful concept, and when you truly understand how powerful it is, it can change your life, okay? Here is something you guys should all write down. Okay, are you ready? It's something very special I want to share with all you today. So I want you to write down, my brain is not as smart as I think it is. Okay, did you guys know that your brain honestly will believe anything that you tell it? Your brain will start believing anything that you tell it. So if you feel it with I can't do this, I can't reach this is hard, then your brain's going to say, yep, sure is. But if you train your brain honestly saying, I am a director, I am a leader of a strong director team, and you just repeat things like that over and over to your brain will start believing it. And every action that you do will start showing that you can do it, okay? The belief triangle is a huge, huge thing when it comes to this business. Huge, okay? So you guys have to believe that you can do it, which is why you will see me posting some things about belief. You're going to hear me talking about believing it yourself. So here's some things that you can do in the next 60 days while we are doing this program, okay? Reading some positive books. We were already just talking about that. And guys, if you're like me and you don't have time to sit down and read, okay, get an audiobook. I just found the coolest thing in my new car. I can pull up audiobooks on my little screen. So cool. Didn't know I could do that until tonight. So I'm gonna be looking for books that I can just listen to while I'm in the car. Okay, driving to the shows, because I do shows sometimes that are 45 minutes away. And there's no reason I can't be listening to an audiobook or something. Or if you guys go on Carol Redu, I know some of you messaged me the password today. Those Grow Your Business calls, you can pull those up on your phone. Pick a topic. She's got topics about bookings, about recruiting, about selling the fall products. I mean, everything imaginable is on there. Pick a topic that you're struggling with. They're 45-minute calls, and listen to one. Okay, so if you go onto her website at carolredu.com, and the password is Grow Your Business, and the G and the Y and the B are capitalized. Grow Your Business, all one word, Grow Your Business. But you can go to Grow Your Business on there, and there's a whole bunch of calls. Okay, so there's so many good resources on there that she has that you can listen to. We already talked about surrounding yourself with positive people. Don't get sucked into the negative quicksand through social media. Okay, big. That's a big thing. Don't get sucked into negative stuff. Writing positive affirmations. Okay, have any of you read the book, The Miracle Morning? Okay, that is, if you have not, and you're on this call, if you have not read The Miracle Morning, that's the first book that I want you to read. Okay, because The Miracle Morning talks about your mindset and how your mind, from the very minute that you wake up in the morning and what you do when you first wake up, can shape your whole entire day. Okay, you can listen to it on audio, because that's what I did, or you can read the book. Okay, so look up Miracle Morning, because it is a great way to start your day. Your mindset is going to totally change. Totally change. So writing affirmations about what you can do. Okay, so that is my challenge for you as well. All right, so in the next 60 days here, okay, so today is the 20th. So October 20th. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I want to be able to have some calls with you. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to find some people that I know are really, really good at these topics and bring them in for guest speakers to do a training with you guys. Okay, so I know that I want to do one on bookings, one on host coaching, one on recruiting for sure. Okay, so what you need to be doing in between these calls that we have, the group calls, like the Zoom calls like this, is reaching out to your director, okay, and being sure that you are letting them know about your parties, about your recruits, about your calendar, okay, finding an accountability partner, okay, and write your date down of when you're going to promote and start writing affirmations about yourself. Okay, so those are the first things that are super important as we are starting this process. Okay, and on top of a few of these calls that we're going to do, I'm not going to expect you guys to do a call like this every single week. Okay, but I am going to throw out at least 3 in the 60-day process, if not 4, just on different topics that I feel are going to help you guys. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to try to bring in some people that are good at this, good at the topics that we're going to be talking about. So, what else did I want to talk to you guys about? Okay, so we talked about 8 parties booked. That is important, okay? And some may cancel, some may flop, okay? So you may have to have some backups, okay? So booking your calendar as much as you can. I know some of you have already talked about having a notebook. If you don't have a spiral notebook for leads, you need to get one, okay? And what I want you to do in your spiral notebook is I want you to start a page and I want you to draw a line down the middle of it. On one side, I want you to write old business. And on the other side, I want you to write new business. Okay, so I'm going to unmute you for just a second. What would be some examples of old business? I unmuted. Okay, there we go. What would be some examples of old business?
I'm trying. Hold on.
She's running. Look at her running from her children.
This is what I have to do.
Lock the door, Kayla, fast.
They follow me. That's the problem. Old business to me would be like previous shows that I've had, previous customers, previous hosts. Is that what you would consider old business, reaching out to?
Yes.
Making those kind of calls with people you've already come in contact with in the past with your business.
Correct. Absolutely. Okay, so what would new business be, guys? What do you think new business could be?
Your upcoming shows, your upcoming hosts, and the new people that you're going to
Vendor
contact.
shows.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to number the left side of the page 1 through 10. And you're going to number the right side of the page 1 through 5. Okay, so at least 50% of your business is going to be new business. And if you're a newer consultant, you may have all 15 on the right because everything is new business to you, okay? Some of you may not have old business yet, okay? All right, so you're going to add your out and about contacts that you meet on your list. You're going to, next to each number, you're going to write the name and the phone number. Okay? And also, you guys have heard me talk about a power hour before, but if you don't remember what a power hour is, okay, I did one just the other day. I plan on doing one tomorrow. Okay, sitting down, setting your timer for an hour. And the important thing about the power hour is that you already have your list of people to contact. Don't use the hour making your list. Okay? So you're going to make a list of people that you think are going to love this quick cooker. Okay? Think about, have you done a post on Facebook yet asking who has an Instapot? Do they like their Instapot? What do they like about it? Nothing said about even the quick cooker yet. Just, hey, friends, for all they know, you're thinking about buying an Instapot. Okay? Hey, friends, who has an Instapot? What do you like or don't like about it? Just throw it out there as a general question. Figure out your friends who like it, who don't like it, why. Ask them, okay? And you're going to try to figure out who would love our quick cooker. For whatever reason, they're liking or not liking, using or not using theirs. Maybe even they say, I don't have one, but I want one. Ding, ding, ding. Okay? So throw that question out. With no strings attached to Paper Chef at all, just finding out who of your friends have one, want one, like one, don't like it, could use something different. Because maybe they don't like the steam. Maybe they're afraid to use it because they don't know what to do with it. They've tried it once and then never used it again. All those kind of things are responses that you may have seen. Okay? So it's a good place to start, for where to reach out for some bookings. Okay? Make your list. Set a timer. Sit down for an hour and start reaching out to people. Okay? Get your September booked. Okay? Because September booked is going to take you into October booked, which is going to take you into November booked and December booked. Okay? You're going to come across now, fall is the biggest time of the year for us. People are going to start buying Christmas presents. They're going to start baking for the holidays. Okay? You don't want to miss out on the sales of what people are spending for the holidays because you don't have your calendar booked. Do it now. Okay? So doing a power hour is a really great way to get some shows on your calendar. Okay? So you're going to make the calls. You can leave a message, voicemail, and then you can send them a text saying, I just left you a voicemail. I do that a lot. I don't just leave voicemails. I leave voicemails and send texts that I left the voicemail. Okay, so if you ever leave a voicemail, send a text too. Okay, so work on a power hour, but I want you to keep track. Okay, I have a piece of paper. Okay, if you will start contacting people every single week and keep track of who you reached out to, what did they say? Okay, what do they want to talk again, at a different time? Do they want to possibly make a party, but not right now? Okay. The ratio for calls made compared to the number of people home is about 5 out of 15 or 1 out of 3. Okay. So if you call 15 people, 5 are usually going to answer. It's typically how that goes. So thinking about that, if you are able to call 15 people in 45 minutes, you need to set a time to do 3 power hours. It's basically what that boils down to. Now, I know that sending text messages is so much easier. But sometimes those people need to hear your excitement. Sometimes they can't hear your excitement in a text. We have this amazing quick cooker. I think you're going to love it. Okay? But if you call them and say, oh my gosh, I know I saw your post about, your response to me on the Instapot. I've got to tell you about this thing. I was sitting at my daughter's practice for cheerleading the other day. And I had a couple ladies sitting behind me. One of them was a past host and one of them was her friend. And she knew that I could hear her. So she started talking about the Rock Crock. And how much she loved the Rock Crock and everything she could do with it. Of course, I turned around and I said, I know you love that thing so much. And I said, and I knew she loved the Rock Crock. And I knew, that she had an Instapot already that she never really used. Okay. But I turned around and I said, holy cow, girl. We just got this quick cooker. It is amazing. And her first response was, yeah, I have an Instapot, but I don't ever really use it. I'm like, but just wait. Listen to this thing. And I went through about the steam, and I went through the meals that I had made, you know, and all this stuff. And she could tell my excitement. And the girl beside her said, if you have a party, I'm going to come and buy one of those things. So she just booked a date for next month. Okay. If I would have just texted her and said, hey girl, do you want to have a party in the fall? All of our new fall products just came out. What do you think she would have said? She may have said, yeah, but most likely probably, I'm so busy right now. Maybe another time, you know, think of me in the spring or something like that. Okay. But because she could hear my excitement, she said, yeah, we'll have one. You know, send me your dates. Okay. Sometimes they need to hear your voice. Sometimes they need to hear your excitement. Okay. And sometimes, you know, going live, which I have been holding off going live. You guys have seen me go live on our team page instead. But I'll start going live soon. You guys are going to get tired of seeing me use the quick cooker live here soon. Okay. But people want to see what you're cooking for dinner, what you're doing, and they want to see you doing it. And they want to see you excited about it. Okay. So that's a great way to start booking parties too. Showing people how easy the quick cooker can be, because they have the Instapot. What makes it better? Okay, they're going to need to see that from you guys. All right. So, does everyone know what we're going to be working on? I'm going to unmute you guys for a second. Apparently, my husband's printing something back from our room. Either that or my printer is psycho. So, be sure that you have written down that you need to write down when you're promoting by. Find someone to be accountable that's going to push you and challenge you. Okay. You need to come up with your affirmations. Does everyone understand what I mean by affirmations? I'm going to unmute you. Does everyone understand what I mean by affirmations? Speaking those positive things that you can do into your brain to train your brain that you can do it. Okay. And start booking your calendar. I want you to look at your calendar, and I want you to physically schedule some power hours where you've made your list of who you're contacting and have them written down. All right. Apparently that's my son's baseball schedule. He just printed it out to me up here. All right. So those are the things that I want you to contact your director. And I want you to share with them your goal. Okay. And after your parties, I want you to share with them how many bookings you got, how many recruit leads that you had. Okay. So we can help you see where you are doing great at and where you need some help with. Okay, does anyone have any questions? No questions. I will start doing posts. Okay, and some of these posts, they're going to talk about mindset stuff, but they're also going to give you short little videos to watch about recruiting or booking shows. You know, there's going to be some different things for you to watch and learn from on there. Now, guys, being completely honest with you, okay, as I look at every single one of you, I know personally that every one of you can promote. But it doesn't matter how much I think you can promote. It doesn't. I've been in this business long enough to know that it is really, that's one hard thing about being a leader, is I can want it for every single one of you, but you have to want it for yourself more. Okay? And I will tell you that if you will honestly commit, to doing the different things, to these, to really doing these power hours, to getting your calendar, to sharing the business opportunity with every single host and watching in your parties. Okay. You guys can do it. Okay? And I'm going to help you, give you the tools to do it. And you're going to have moments where you're like this. I got bookings, I've got recruit leads, I've got this. And then you're going to have meetings where I hate everyone. Every host sucks. I don't like my, no one wants to join Pampered Chef. I am horrible at this. And then you're going to come back and then I can say, oh, this is so great. I got another booking. And then you're going to go, oh, this. Okay. So you are going to have that. Okay. That is why your mindset and like the miracle morning and training your brain to pull yourself up is so, so important. Okay. And that's why it's important to find someone that's going to pull you up, hold you accountable, put your feet to the fire and say, no, you have a goal. This was your goal date. You can do it. Okay. Because I have had to have many a conversation about stuff like that. Because you're dealing with people. And people sometimes are not the greatest, as you all know. And sometimes those that you are the closest with and you think should be the most supportive are the ones that hurt you the most, unfortunately. Okay, so, but know that you have an amazing team that is supporting you, okay? And that's going to help you every step of the way. So pay attention, check the group page every day. Every day, and make sure that you see, just the posts. And some of them are just going to be posts that you read about having correct mindset, okay? But some of them are going to be, just different calls and quick things that you can listen to. Take those things, if you don't have that time right then, and say, I'm going to listen to this on Thursday at 2 o'clock because that's when I have the time. Schedule the time to listen to the things that you don't have the time to do right now, okay? That way, you already know when you're going to do it. Okay, so one last thing.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Can I share one thing before you go to your one last thing?
You can. Go for it.
It was just something I read recently, and it kind of went along with what you said. It's quick. It said something along the lines of the difference between successful people and not successful people. It's not failure, because we all have failure. It's what you do with that fear and failure that determines whether you're going to be successful or not. I thought that was, you really think about that, because you have a downfall or you have a bad party or whatever, that does not mean that you're not going to make it. We all have that. It's what you do with that, if you choose to learn from it and grow from it, that determines if you're going to be successful or not. We've all had those. I promise you, the ones that have turned it into something else, they're making lemonade, right? I think you muted yourself, Melody.
I did, because I wanted to chew a piece of ice. I just said, I'm drinking lemonade right now. And then I said, oh, whoops, I'm muted. So, guys, a couple things on time management type stuff. Okay, some of you have heard me say it a few times now. You can only hold 4 things in your brain. 4. Think about as a mom, like how many stinking things that you run into a day, or a non-mom or a working mom or whoever you are. I know there's way more than 4 things a day in my brain. Okay. At the end of the day, be sure that you do a brain dumping. Take everything from here, put it down on a piece of paper, and it can be a sloppy mess of just dumping it on there. Okay, but get it out and write it down and organize your thoughts and figure out a plan of what your week is going to look like. Figure out when you're going to make your host coaching calls. Figure out when you're going to talk with those possible recruits. Figure out when you're going to schedule your parties or enter them. Figure out when you're going to make your host packets. Okay? Make multiple host packets together, so when you're ready to send a host packet, you're not waiting on the fact that you're trying to put together a host packet. Okay? So I dump my brain on Sundays and I look at my week and I figure out when am I going to do my tasks for the week. I write down all my family stuff, my practices, my games, everything that's going on, and I figure out when I'm going to do the rest. Okay, and the time slots of when I have. Okay, you'll feel so much better when you have it organized and you have a plan for the week. Okay, so anytime you're just like, holy cow, I've got so much I need to do a brain dump. Have a notepad, write it down, put it in the notes on your phone. Okay, as soon as you have something to do, you guys know that I put it in my phone, okay, in the notes section. That has helped me so much. Okay, so help yourself stay organized, because that will make you feel better in your business too. To know that you have a plan and when you're doing something. Okay, you guys have any last questions? Gosh, you guys are quiet.
It's bedtime, Melody.
What'd you say?
I said it's bedtime.
It's bedtime. You would need to go night-night.
Yes.
Both of you 4:30 people.
Not by choice, not by choice.
I cannot imagine.
Oh, mine's by choice.
Yeah,
it's getting close to my bedtime too.
You get up and work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's crazy.
she's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deanna, I'm gonna have to go with that one. You're a little nuts on that one, girl. But it's awesome.
I only get up because somebody pays me to be at the office early, so.
I mean, I guess you could say I kind of pay myself to get up that early.
There you go. All right, ladies, thank you so much. Okay, be sure, post your goals on our post. I want to see you post once you sit down and figure out when your promotion date is going to be. When do you want to promote by? Okay, you know that we're all here to support you. You know that we're all here to encourage you, and we're all going for the same thing. Okay, so share with us on the team page once you figured out what your promotion date is going to be.
On the team page or on the director bound?
On our director bound. Okay. Yep. All righty. We'll talk to you guys later. I'll post on the page when our next call is going to be. Okay. Once I figure out who I want to have speak and when I want to do it. So, but until then, I will probably see you guys tomorrow or later tonight on the team page. But all right, guys, we'll talk to you later.
Team.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.